everyone. How are you? As you can tell by the title, this is going to be about a book release. Um, the book is titled Too Pretty to Pay Bills. Okay, it is an ebook. You can order it in the description box below on Amazon, Kindle, whatever. You can download the Kindle app free, and you can go buy my ebook. You know, everybody been saying, "Oh, you need to write a book. You need to write a book." Well, I had someone who really thought that I should write a book, and we got together and made it happen. Okay, so first of all, I want to thank her. I don't know if she want me to say her name, but I want to thank her for inspiring me and saying I should write a book and helping me with it and all that kind of good stuff. So her name is Stacy. So thank you, Stacy. Please, um, if you're, it's not a paperback, it is an ebook. So please order it below, and you can have it in your Kindle. I think, you know, it's something good to have. You could keep it in your phone when you're out and about and you're on dates or you're bored and you can't watch a video. There's my book right there. And yay! It's a very simple read. It reads just like I speak mostly. So you might think I'm there with you. Um, it's a little bit more put together than my videos, but I feel like it hit all the good points that a lot of people need to realize and work with when they start to level up on how they want to date and things like that. So that is going to be available in the link below. Yes. So if y'all want to promote it, feel free. I appreciate it. Post it, whatever. I would appreciate it. And I'm pretty sure people would love a book like that to help them, realize their worth. I feel like most women don't have been brainwashed so much, they don't even know their worth anymore. They've been told their worth. Okay. You're not going to tell me how much I'm worth. Okay. That's for me to determine. Right? You can't tell me my value. That's for me. You can't give me my stand to decide. So a lot of women walk around with standards they were given and value they were given, and they just accepted it. And over here, we don't accept what we don't want. You know, we say, no, this is what I'm worth. And if you can't afford it, bye bye. You know, so a lot of women have downgraded themselves to pick me chicks and, people that pay for, things that, for their men and stuff like that. They take the worst treatment. They're not appreciated, but they will still defend the man or the men who are devaluing them as well as not appreciating them. They will still defend them just so they can have a man. Okay. So this book keeps you from becoming that, from going back into that if you came out of that. It also keeps your focus. It also keeps you going towards goals instead of emotions. It keeps you on track when you start to slip. It keeps you motivated to keep going, and to believe in yourself. So I feel like this book was really for those people who need to see it in writing. You know what I'm saying? They need to see this in words, because when you read something, you see it and it registers in your brain as knowledge that you're receiving. And when you do that, you read it, you've heard it, you've seen it on my videos. Now it's going to start to click more. You know what I'm saying? So you need to understand your worth, because I've been posting on my regular Facebook page, you know, talking about pick-me's, and a few showed up, a few popped up and started defending their Canes and Dusties. And you know, a lot of y'all came and started commenting and saying, well, why would you do that? You know, blah, 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 you know. So to me, pick-me's are like, I wrote this in a comment, but pick-me's are like those neighbors who keep their yard trashy with 10 cars parked in their driveway and down the street, and, you know, bring down the value of the other houses in the neighborhood, you know, the people that you wish would move because you're embarrassed when someone comes to your house and have to drive by that house. Okay, that's what a pick-me chick is to women. They devalue other women's worth. They take down their, you know, their worth. Because if I drive through this neighborhood or if I talk to this pick me, I'm gonna say, oh, I don't want to live here. Look at that house. It's raggedy. This is the ghetto. I'm out of here. You know, it used to be a nice neighborhood. So it's the same thing with these women. Oh, you know, a guy will walk up to you. Oh, well, you know, let's go to Applebee's. Like, huh? Well, my last girlfriend went to Applebee's and she paid. Okay, so, and I'm not your ex-girlfriend. This is not, you know, I'm not a pick me. So it's kind of like that. Guys are not afraid to approach you with some BS because of pick me's. You know, a long time ago, a man would not come up to you unless he had something to offer you. These days, they come up to you with their hand out because of pick me's. Because of pick me's. Pick me's. I will support you. I will support your dream. I will go to school. I will support you. I will put you through school. I will raise your babies and my babies. I will do all of this. I won't, you know. And then when they're finished and they dump them for somebody else, you know, they go on to the next dude or they wake up. But I'm trying to wake up the pick me's, okay? Because we're already woke, okay? We're woke. You know, this is a conscious term. You know, we're awakened in our value, okay? They're still not. They're brainwashed and they need to come out of it, you know? And the sad thing is a lot of the pick me's are cute. They can do better than some of us. But the sad thing is they don't know it. They don't understand it. So this book will help them. You know, I see a pick me and I get sad. I don't get upset. I get sad because, you know, they look good enough to be not having to work. That's why I named the book Too Pretty to Work. I've seen some pretty pick me's, but they still slaving away, you know, for their king. But well, you know, I don't understand. Then, you know, they want to gossip about other women who make fun of them and stuff like that. But the truth is, I think a lot of the reason that women are pick me is because their morals, their program. I'm gonna call it a program because that's all the morals are, a program. And they don't understand that there is another way. And so the book is going to teach, you know, not to have guilt for wanting and having high standards. A lot of the stuff in the book is, you know, relatable to business, you know. If you're not going to profit for something, if something is not beneficial to you in business, you don't even walk towards it. You don't even accept it. So why would you do the same in love, you know? So it keeps you smart and thinking. A lot of these pick-me's are fierce career business women, but won't apply the same keys to success in their relationship. For some reason, I don't know, you know. I'm educated. I got 8 degrees. I'm business management. Da, 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 da. Well, your household is not, you know, ran as successfully as business because you're not making beneficial decisions. Okay, so this book is going to help them. Okay, I'm doing my best. I'm mediocre. No. Um. So the whole thing is, you know, sometimes pick me's come off. There's two type of pick me's that I've maybe three. There's two type of pick me's, and I'm gonna say there's the smart pick me's that are pretty, and they have this, you know, visualization or this vision of the perfect everything, like, you know, the Cosby Show. The woman works, the man works, everybody's equal and blah, 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 blah. Okay. We know that, that's fiction. Okay. Then we have the pick me's over here who don't know any better, who accept anything because they have low self esteem. Okay. Um, and then we have the pick me's who are just desperate for any type of attention. Okay. So the career pick me's who want everything equal and blah, 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 blah. And I hold my man down if he loses his job or whatever. Um, their men are usually dusty. Okay. They might be polished. They might have a career, but their man is dusty. And that's the only type of man that they can get, because men who are on the same level as them or higher, are not interested in them. So they have to go for the dusties, and they got to take care of the dusties, So they don't know how to get a man on a level that's the same or higher. This is where I come in. I'm going to tell you, okay? They don't even want to listen. Well, I worked 8 years for these degrees. How come I have to dumb myself down? Okay, fine then. Go home to Dusty. So their pride and their ego is just as strong as a man. So that's why they can't attract a man. They're too masculine. And a lot of them don't realize this, and that's why they don't have any other choice but to take care of a Dusty. Okay. So I highlight in this book on, how to present yourself to men of high caliber without emasculating them, or making them lose interest in you because you are a career woman. So a lot of you guys know this because y'all watch my video and all my videos, but I feel like a lot of the women who watch my videos agree with what I say, but still in the bad, dusty relationship, it's like you comment, you watch the videos, some of y'all are in the group, but y'all have not taken a step forward. Maybe this book will push you to the next level. Hopefully it will, because you can have the life you want. You can get anything you want. You just you have to know how to get it, and you have to have the confidence to believe that you can get it. And that's what it's all about. People who have what they want in life, they had a plan. They had goals. And that's what I teach in the book. You got to have a plan. You got to have goals. You have to have this. You can't do this and you can't do that. This is the formula. Okay. If you stray from the formula, don't stray too much, because it's there for a reason. But what I'm saying is there's a formula to this, and it's not emotional. Okay. It has nothing to do with emotion. Most men are successful in business because they eliminate the emotion. They are successful in, a lot of things because they delete the emotion and they put in goals. Okay. This is how I'm teaching y'all to do in the book. You remember a long time ago when women were fighting for equal rights and men were like, women don't belong in the workplace. They're too emotional, right? Well, once the women got into the workplace, the men were like, I don't like this. I don't like this. Women were starting to use, emotion over logic, would cry when things didn't go right. It was a process. Now we have some shrewd business women who don't care about your feelings and will tell you to your face, I don't care, blah, 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 blah. And then they'll go home to their boyfriend or husband and talk to them the exact same way. And that's where the problem starts, okay? And another way, okay? So a woman will go into the workplace. Here's another example. A woman will go to the workplace and she will take everything personally. And she will go home and cry about her job every day and hate it and think everyone's against her. But really it was just business, You didn't meet the deadline, you didn't do this. You got yelled at in front of people, blah, 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 blah. That was the beginning. Now, oh, I'm going to file a lawsuit against you. Oh, this, and that. Oh, you did this on purpose. It's like, get out of that. You don't even have to work. Go find another way to make money, start your own business, get a man to fund you. Okay. Most women who have ever worked have been sexually harassed in the workplace. Did you know that? A lot of women get sexually harassed in every place that they work. And I say, why even put up with it? Just go get somebody to sexually harass you at home and pay you, and you don't have to work. Right? I'm like, look, I might as well go get married and let somebody take care of me and sexually harass me at home, as long as they my husband. Because that's what I think men don't understand. They're sending their woman out into the workplace with lots of men. Lots of men. And a lot of guys are gonna come on to her, sexually harass her, try to get her in bed, make her their work wife, have lunch with her. So while you're out working and you send your woman out working, she's just really dating and getting harassed. She might as well go to the club and cheat on you. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. Don't send me to somebody's corporate office. Okay? I'll come back with somebody with more money. Seriously. I mean, why would you send your woman out to work for somebody way more powerful than you and richer than you? I mean, what's she gonna do? Ooh. You know what I'm saying? I know I would. If James made me go to work, oh, I would try to get the nicest job in the nicest building, working for the richest, whoever. And be like, oh, I gotta work like James. Career first. You want this bill money, right? I gotta work late. I got deadlines. I'd be working late, but really I'd be on dates. Because you're sending me out to look at men with more money, with power. They might look good. I don't know. What do you expect me to do? Go and work for them, come home and give you half the money? I can do that if I'm single. I don't need to give you half of nothing. I can go and level up. So that's what I'm saying. If you're out in the workplace and you got a dusty husband, that lady got a work husband. Okay? The lady got a work husband. She might laugh and flirt with him. He might take her to lunch. She gonna tell him all the problems her dusty dudes have. Oh, he ain't got no job. He's sorry. Blah 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 blah. Work husband will be like, let me take you to lunch. Okay, she get to save her lunch money so she could pay, the phone bill now. Yay. She had to work husband into her budget so she could pay her phone bill. And I told James like this. I told James a long time ago. I was like, I can't work. He's like, why not? I was like, this is before we even got married. I say, because every job I go to, the guys want to sleep with me. There was awkward silence. I said, your friend such and such that owns the funeral home? Yeah. Why don't you get me a job with him? No. Why? Because he's gonna try to sleep with you. I know. Okay, well, if he's gonna try to sleep with me and he's your friend, imagine what somebody else gonna do and they don't know you. Then he was like, okay, well, you don't have to work if you don't want to. I don't care. I can pay for you. I said, exactly. So, he already knows how it goes. I said, you work, you have jobs, you see how the men talk about the women at work and what they say about them and what they think about them and how they looking at them and stuff like that, and how they harass them. You already know. Imagine if I was to work where you work. Wouldn't you be trying to harass me? I just painted the picture in his head. I said, they always be touching on me, um, trying to get me to go to lunch and dinner, trying to get me to drink at lunch. They always do. I painted the picture deep, you know what I'm saying? And this is one of Napoleon Hill's tactics to plant a vision to get the desired results. Okay? I tell you, I'm using the 17 laws of success in this book, but for gold diggers. Okay? So I'm just gonna share some little stories since we're promoting the book. Y'all please go share the book and like promote it or say here buy this book. If you'll pick me, I don't care. Do it. If you want, you don't have to if you don't want to. But so I paint pictures, mental pictures in my husband's head to get what I want. Okay. This is a very good technique to use on anybody. It will work. So a lot of women are asking me, how can I get money? How can I get money out of guys? I don't know how to ask. Well, you got to ask with finesse. This is also discussed in the book, how to ask, you know. Um, there's a certain way because I've heard how some women ask, and that's just straight up ruthless. How much money you gonna give me? I need some money. Oh no, my kids won't even ask me stuff like that. They get slapped. No, I would never slap my children. I always threaten them. But I never follow through. But I do paint the picture in their head of what could happen, and then they don't do it. So James, he is like, he's an optimist. Okay. Um, but when I first met him, I was a pessimist. I was a negative person when I first met James because I had to deal with broke men, uh, being harassed at work every day, go to work every day, first of all. um, Same old thing. I was negative. I was sad because I spent so long, I spent, so long studying, going to school, thinking I was going to be this, career woman. And then when I get into the career that I loved, like, dang, everybody want to sleep with me. I'm in the wrong business. Oh, dang, everybody wants to sleep with me. Everybody wants to give me free lunch. Everybody want to take me out. Everybody want to buy me drinks. Everybody's asking me, why are you a mortician? You too pretty to be a mortician. You are too pretty to be a mortician. Why are you in this business? If you was my wife, you wouldn't work. Stuff started clicking. Okay, everyone's telling you this, but you still here earning money the long, hard way. Okay. Um, Listen to what people tell you sometimes, because sometimes it's the truth. That's what pick me chicks don't realize. We're not against them. They're no threat to us, child. All they doing is finish raising our husbands that we probably gonna steal in the next couple of years. That's all I'm saying. So if people keep telling you, why do you work here? You don't have to work here. You're too pretty to do this. Why are you in here? Like, there's this girl that works at Panera that I go to, and she too pretty to work at Panera. I'm serious. She's like, nails done, hair done, eyelashes, makeup. All she got to do is take off that uniform and go walk around or sit at a bar at a steakhouse, and somebody is going to approach her. But she's sitting there working at Panera. I'm like, I want to tell her so bad, but she might be like a religious person or have high morals, and I might offend her. So, so remember, and I'm going to tell you, I acted very, I'm trying to see what time it is. Okay. I acted very childlike with James. Okay. That was my gimmick. But I was also, being a seductress at the same time. So the voice that I'm talking in now was not the voice that I used with James when we first met. Um, it was higher and younger. So I was 22, and I saw this guy that was willing to do anything I asked, but I had to ask in a certain way, you know. So I was like, "Oh, that looks fun. Let's go there." Da 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 da. And he would just light up, and he would see the smile on my face. And like, "Oh, let's go do this. That would be so fun. Let's go." You know, I would grab his hand and like lead him like a child. And psychologically, this works with older men. Okay. First of all, they associate childlike actions or childlike voice or childlike, you know, personality with being happy. So now they think they make you happy, you know, which makes them happy because they're impressing you. And they're reliving their youth through you, you know. You're making them feel young again. You know, you're making them feel excited about life again. You're the most exciting thing in their day. They can't wait to come see you. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to keep giving you what you want because you're the highlight of their life at this point, you know. So that's how, you know, the things that I write about in the book on how to do that type of stuff. Okay. Yay, thanks for buying it. So they're just listed. You don't gotta sit through a whole video. It's listed one like that. Okay. It's not like a long book with a bunch of words and unnecessary stuff. It's straight to the point. You know, if you don't like to read, you can finish this book in about, you know, you can finish the book like the book will probably take you less time to read than this video. Because y'all know me making the long videos. It's not a long book. So if you're not a reader, don't even worry about it. It's an ebook. Ebooks are not like paperbacks or, you know, published books. They're straight to the point. You got what you needed to get. The information is there. Okay. Um and a lot of these women who want 50-50 because they want power and control in the relationship, which means they don't trust their man 100% because they probably have done them so wrong that they would never give them full ability to control or pay all the bills. But if the woman is smart, you know, she's going to keep her job or open her own business and stack her money while he pays for everything. You know what I'm saying? It's not abandoning your purpose or your career. It's choosing something that makes you happy instead of going to work every day. You know what I'm saying? It's choosing to open your own business. It's choosing to invest in something. It's choosing to have a savings, and things like that. It's not being home and being lazy. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of pick me's also feel like that's what we do all day. The women who don't work, they feel like, oh, y'all are just lazy and sit at home and watch TV and da 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 da. You know, but meanwhile, you know, they're working for some other man. The kids are in daycare for 12 hours. You know, blah blah. They're not seeing the long-term effects of what they're trying to do. So when you talk about it, they get offensive. You know, then they think about it. Then they want to get mad at their man, but they can't because they're taking care of them, and that's their child now. So it's hard. You get in a circle. You can't get out because you have adopted a grown man. This book will teach you how to go get somebody on the side, get what you want, so you can take care of your grown child until you're ready to leave or they're ready to leave you for somebody that they really want. Okay? Yep. Someone says they used to be a daycare teacher and the youngest baby was 6 weeks old. The mom had to go back to work. Well, you know, that's how I could not. Okay. I know a lot of women had to do this. My mom had to do this. A lot of women had to do this. Put their baby in daycare and go right back to work. You know, I I would be like, um, I quit. You know, that's why if you're gonna get pregnant, make sure that man got money. Don't get pregnant with a dusty, because if you don't want to work, you still have to. You know, if you got pregnant by somebody with money, you don't even have to work because of the child support. Child support will pay your rent if he has money. So think smart, ladies. That's what I say in the book. Think smart. Don't fall in love with words and looks. Fall in love with bottom lines and bank accounts and what, you know, you're going to be able to stay home after you have a baby. Fall in love with that. Okay. Is the daycare worker going to drop your kid and you don't know about it? You know, think about that. You know, Dusty can't help you. Dusty cannot help you. Okay. Um, Dusty cannot say, it's okay, baby, stay home and raise our child. Dusty can't do that. Dusty said, you better get up and get back to work. You know, we got to pay these bills. So, you know, if somebody would have dare said that to me when I just first had Layla, I would have been like, I would have blamed myself. Oh my God, what the heck did I just do? Oh my, I would have thrown up in my mouth because I would have been sick, you know? I've been sick because I just created a really bad life. And now I'm realizing it. And I would hate, I would secretly hate him. I would resent him. I would wish death on him. Okay. After I got the insurance. Okay. Eee. So if this is like I've done consultations with women and they say I'm a pick me or I used to be a pick me and your videos were true and all this stuff happened to me and I was crying watching your videos because this is me and I want to change and blah 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 blah. It's good that you want to change, but you can't change the other person either. Okay. You might want to level up, but that man you chose or doesn't want to level up, and you can't sit here and cause trouble in your 50-50 relationship. Or yeah, I don't know if you paying all the bills. You can't cause trouble in that because you married him or you got with him or you had children with him as he was. Okay. And you never expected any better before, but now you do. So that's going to be a hard adjustment. And a lot of women are trying to do this now, but and having trouble, and their man is walking out and da da da. I'm like, you can't do this right in the middle. First, you got to level up yourself. You can't you can't stay the same. You can't look the exact same way as you looked when you got Dusty. Okay, you got to level up past Dusty. You got to level up to where you can go out and get a millionaire before Dusty even know what's going on. Okay, so when you ready to go, you already been seeing, billionaire Bob over here and getting your money and you got a savings. So you can leave Dusty any old time. You waiting on the right time to leave Dusty. Because you've been saving money, you've been seeing millionaire Bob over here. You got your coins saved. You're like, you can start to get an attitude with Dusty. Okay. Don't get no attitude with Dusty if he's paying half the bills and you can't afford everything, and you're not gonna put child support on them because of your what do you call it, programmed pick me belief. Don't do it. Go get a replacement and a plan B before you get rid of plan A or current plan. Yay, thank you for buying the book. I i'm glad I hooked a guy who's already on the right track monetarily. Now I'm trying to push him to do certain things. Well, that's better than dating a Dusty. Yay. Good for you. Nobody's going to buy your book. You're telling them what's in it for free. You need to move. Most men in my city are broke. Oh, somebody's talking about They should sell dusty repellent at Walmart. Mm. Dusty repellent. So, you know, I've seen people's lives like be totally ruined because they accepted the wrong man. Okay? Their lives could have been way different. That one Dusty ruined their entire life. Okay? And made their self-esteem so low that they could never climb back up. So remember that. Some people are not mentally strong, and it's hard for them to come out of that. And especially if they stay with the Dusty that keeps beating them back down mentally, So that's why it's best to get away from them if you don't even need them. If you're taking care of them, oh, I don't know, he's gonna be on the street. So who cares? That's where he belongs. He's a Dusty. He's a bum. That's where bums belong, on the street. If your man is living up on you rent free and you feel guilty about throwing him out because he's gonna have to live in the street, probably that's where he belongs. Okay. I have no mercy, y'all. I don't have mercy. If you are housing a homeless person, basically, because without you, he's homeless. Give him a cardboard sign, we'll work for food, pack his little clothes, throw him out. Tell him this is what you really are. Don't come back unless you have a job or a career or something like that and you can pay all these bills. Bye. Well, I might try to do another book, another topic, another subject. Um, more tips and stuff like that in the future. This is the first one. So, yeah. My last video was about the guilt thing, Why do y'all feel so guilty when they don't? That's your motherly instinct. You're feeling guilty because he's your child, not your man. Okay? That's what the guilt is. Gosh. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to type something. These people with these, I gotta put on my glasses to see stuff. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so blind. There you are. Okay, you're in. I just added someone to the group. That's what I'm trying to do. And it's hard to see. What the heck? Okay. Your book only works until you turn ugly. Wrinkles, wrinkles. Oh, well, that's going to be a long time then. It's going to be a long time before I get some wrinkles. My mom barely has wrinkles and she's 67 or 66 or something. So, oh well. I won't need a Dusty by then. I'll have some life insurance. Or I won't be ugly by I don't matter. The trolls come out. They love coming out. And that's okay, You can buy my book too, trolls. Or you can promote it and say it's bad. Don't buy this book, it's evil or bad, and it teaches women how to be gold diggers. So y'all can promote it too. I don't care. I would appreciate it still. where is this person? What is this person's name? Oh gosh. Anyway. So, okay, never mind. All right, so a lot of women were asking me about the group. Okay. This is a gold digger group. Okay, we talk about gold digging, how to get money from men, same stuff I talk about on this video. You know, it's not about relationship advice or how to make my man become better or how to work with my dusty. It's not about that, you know. So if y'all are watching it, you know, if y'all are wanting to join to think that you're going to be able to change your man, this is not the group for that. Okay. This is a group on how to get money from men who aren't already mediocre, who are not mediocre. You know what I mean? So if you're joining to try to get your, you know, boyfriend or husband to give you more when they don't even have it, or to level up to a job or a better job, this is not that type of group, because it's like, I don't know why the women who think it is still want to join, or they don't think it is. Maybe they're trying to get somebody on the side, you know, but who knows? But don't go in there to judge, you know what I'm saying? A lot of women started to do that. That's why we had to start doing the fee, you know, because people will come in there to judge, screenshot the pick-me's especially, and then go post it on their pick-me walls or pick-me groups and make fun of gold diggers. Like, this is stupid. Why are you making fun of a who's getting everything paid for while you sitting here struggling and paying for a dusty? Like, you look bad, you know? So, I don't know how a pick-me could make fun of a gold digger. That don't make sense to me. Oh my God. She doesn't do anything. She doesn't pay any bills. She lets a man take care of her. What if he leaves her? You know, she can't take care of herself. She expects the man to do everything. That's why men leave her. That's why men don't date us. No, that's why your man leave you, you know, because he's been saving up his money. Like, you should have been saving up yours while he's paying for everything, you know. That's why he can leave, because he's doing exactly what I'm doing. Okay. He's a gold digger. Your dusty is a gold digger. Everything you saying about me, he's doing to you. Okay? Your dusty is the gold digger. Your dusty is saving his dusty money and some of yours, so he can go get with a woman who thinks he made it by himself. And once that happens, that's when this pick-me chicks wake up. He left me after I raised him. I mean, pushed him to the next level. It's like they lost their child or something, you know. The reason why they can't get over them, a lot of the reason that pick-me chicks can't get over their ex is because they raised them. That's their child. You can't get over your child, you know. But a gold digger get over anybody real quick, because it's on to the next. It's like, oh well, thanks for whatever. Thanks, my savings looks good. Thank you. I know I can go do better now, you know. I got my plan B, plan C. You know, so that's the reason a lot of you women cannot get over your exes, because you finished raising them. You are their mother. You feel personal anger because you have adopted a grown man as your son and you didn't know it, you know. That's why you feel so attached and emotional towards him, because he's your son. Okay? He's not your man, because if he was your man, he would be taking care of you. It would be easier to detach from a father figure or a brother or equal friend type issue or type relationship than it is for a child. Okay? I can't stop thinking about him. I want him back. We were everything together. He meant everything to me. If I can't have him, I don't want to go on. And that's because that's your child, you know? Your child just left home. And then then don't even want to talk to you no more. Your child has just cut off with their parent. And that's how it feels. You feel betrayed, you feel angry, you finish raising him, you push him to the next level, you bought his clothes, his underwear, his socks, you folded his laundry, you put it in his, you was his mama. That's why you can't get over him, because he was your son. So the next time you get into a relationship and you start doing all this crap and you ain't married to him and he ain't taking care of you, and when he leaves and you feel this way, remember, it was time for him to leave the nest. You was done raising him. You did a good job. Don't be sad about it. Next time, go for someone who can do something for you. And you won't have to deal with what feels like abandonment. Mm-hmm. So the first thing I say when a woman can't get over her man, I say, how long have you known him? Do y'all live together? Yes. He moved out. That means that was her house. Okay, so he moved out. He left. That's always he left. He moved out. Not he kicked me out, but he moved out and he left. Okay, it was time to leave the nest. He was done being raised. But I can't get over him. I want him to come back. Nah, 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 nah. I would do anything. Like, whatever. I'm like, I can't help you. He doesn't want a mom anymore. Now he wants to go get someone, that's not gonna have to raise him. You've already done a good job raising him. Now he wants to go find a woman that he can impress. So that's what it is. You can't get over it because it's like your child. That's why James can't leave me, because it's the same thing, because I'm so much younger than him. A lot of women are a lot of haters who are like, oh, that's the guys or the trolls. Oh, he leave you and he leaves you and he does this or he leaves you for this and that. Okay, he ain't gonna leave. Known him too long. He finished raising me like he think he did. He molded me, made me a more positive person. He feels like he's responsible for half my life, which, I met him when I was 22 and I'm 38 now. So a lot of my life was with James. So he would feel like, well, when I first met her, she was this way. Now she's this, young, I'm not young, but now she's like, he told, I'm proud of you for doing what you do. Da, da, da. I've seen you grow, so it's almost like that mentally. He could never leave or abandon me because I'm like his child, almost, and then we have kids together, so they're like double children. So a lot of people are like, oh, he's gonna leave you, he's gonna da 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 da. No, he's not, because that's like you've been so long. That's why T.I. and Tiny or whatever got back together, because they like, mama and son and stuff like that, or whatever. They've been together too long, and one of them raised the other one, basically. So you got to think about this kind of stuff. You get into a relationship with somebody because you want to level them up and, make them into a better man and da da da. That's what their mama was supposed to do. If their mama didn't do it and they didn't do it and their daddy didn't do it, that's not your job. Your job is to go find somebody who's already there, so you don't have to deal with him trying to leave home because he feels like you're a second mother. Think about it. When I see people in relationships, I can tell when how the lady talks to the man, exactly what it is. You can tell, and then the man looks embarrassed. He's like his mama is yelling at him in public, like, like if you go to like Taco Cabana or out to eat somewhere where you have to fix your drinks and stuff. The man will be struggling with the ice machine, looking for straws, trying to get forks and knives. his girlfriend, mama/mama, gonna walk over and put the lid on it for him. It's like, okay, this is what a fork is. Get 2 forks, okay? Um, you know, no, not that one. And yelling at him in public like he's done something wrong, like a child. No, not that one. The one over there. You heard me. Yeah, yeah. Just embarrassing him, loud talking him. And I'm looking, I look good. I'm looking like, and he's a grown man. He's just sitting there embarrassed, just embarrassed. He's like, then he walks behind her with his head down. He tries to walk to the table of his choice. Now let's sit over here. Okay. You see, he walks back over there. So he's looking at this girl over here, like, dang, she ain't gonna talk crazy to me like that in public. I can be the man. I can pick the table. You know. So when he gets his escape chance, that's when he's gonna go, because he don't need a mama. You know. After he finished saving his little coins and you put him through school, he's gone. Mm. So I've seen it. I've seen guys just be publicly humiliated by their girlfriends or wives, and they wonder why they cheat and why they go for the younger women, or just a woman who don't have to finish raising them. So in this book, it talks about stuff like that, not emasculating, and you know the reason you have to yell at them and stuff like that, because children naturally rebel against their parents. They're doing it on purpose just to get you mad because they don't like you telling them what to do. Okay. How do you feel about this quote? Men test ideas, women test men. Men test ideas, women test men. I feel like I think it's almost the same, because if a man tests an idea, but it's a little bit different because it depends on how the person is. The man is thinking with logic. The woman is thinking with emotion. If the woman was thinking with the logic and she tested the man, it would be strategic testing, manipulation to get what she wants. So she would probably win, or she would probably be able to get the results she wanted. But women approach things with emotion, which is why they're not successful most of the time. Someone was telling me, oh, this guy that I'm with or trying to, um, get money out of, he says he knows my game and knows what I'm up to and da da da, and he's charming and handsome, right? And I was like, abort mission. You picked the wrong person. He sees straight through you. Abort mission. Go find somebody who you can, you know, get what you need out of. So if you approach a guy and he just sees straight through you, abort mission. Don't waste no time with him. Don't try to change him. He's already seen it. Get better at it. These type of guys are looking for, you know, these games, because a lot of these guys are looking for that. Why? Because if they can point them out, they can still have a high quality woman for free, because I see your game. You can't get away with that with me. Blah 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 blah. I don't work like that. So the woman is like defeated, but she likes the lifestyle. So she's like, okay, well, I just want to be associated with somebody with money. So I'm not gonna ask for anything. I'm just gonna sit here and be with a cheap millionaire, or because he called out my game. A smart woman will be like, oh, really? You think this is a game? Well, I guess you're smarter than I thought. Can't get nothing past you. Then just laugh about it. He's going to be disappointed that you're not ashamed, or, you know, trying to suck up to him and be like, oh, no, no, not that. No, I'm not like that. He's going to be like, so you admit it? Yeah, I just admitted it. I, you know, why would I date someone I can't benefit from? That's silly. That's not good. That's not good business. That's nothing personal, but I'm not gonna date someone just because I have purpose too. I have a purpose for everything I do. So It was nice meeting you. You know, bam, his world is blown. Now he wants you even more. Well, let's talk about this. You know, own up to it. If somebody busts you, own up to it, but not with guilt. Like, "Oh, you're good. You got me." You know, you're smart. That now you can start the seduction. Look, roll them right back into it. You're so smart. You saw straight through that, didn't you? You know, most men don't. You know, it's so easy. You know, most men don't at all. They just, but you're smart. I like you. Now you got them again. Oh, really? You like me? Da-da-da, I'm smart. They're falling for it right again. Yeah, I really like you. You're so different. Refreshing almost. I love that you see that. Because now I know, you know, if any other woman tries to come up on you, you're going to recognize that. And you're going to reject it. And so, you know, now I know I can trust you if we go further. Now you didn't suck them back in because now, you know, men like you turn me on because you're so smart. Now he's visualizing having, you know, stuff done, you know, trying to say time in the bedroom, and you just sucked him right back in. All you gotta do is play on his ego. Just like at the end of Devil's Advocate, when Keanu Reeves finally escaped, Al Pacino went back to the courtroom, back in time. Then the journalist got him through his ego and his vanity. So that's what you gotta be like. You gotta get him right back. You gotta suck them right back in. You don't give up. If you want something, you have to get it. You know, and that's what the book teaches. You know, set a goal. That way you don't get discouraged by emotional things or guilt or blah 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 blah. You have to reach the goal. Okay. The goal is to get this man to give you X amount of dollars. You will use any tactic to get it. Okay. Even if it's saying you're right, I'm busted, da da da, you're so smart, da da da, you're sexy, da, you're just reeling them right back in. Okay. So that's what you got to do. He's not going to see through that, you know, because now you've already admitted it, and he can't say anything else. What else is he going to say? You know, now he knows, you know, he knows, and you're still doing it, and he's allowing you to do it. And you've already made him feel good and smart. And when you get up to walk away, he's going to say, "Oh, she's honest and she's flirty and she thinks I'm smart." Now you just done it again. You just done what you came to do, and he don't even realize it. So make sure you don't give up too easily. You know, that's what this book teaches you as well. Don't give up. If you want something, go get it. Yeah. Make a way. If you don't see a way, make a way. Create a way. Uh-huh. He 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 he. Um, I was reading another book, or no, I was watching a video. Napoleon Hill, like he had some speeches and stuff I was listening to, and he was saying there's 9 basic emotional needs of emotional needs or emotional something of human nature that you can hone in on to get whatever you want. Okay, sexuality, no, sexual, um, love, um, security. Um, there's a couple more, but you can get whatever you want if you target certain things, you know. And it's pretty much true. It's mostly psychology. If you studied psychology, you would already know this, you know. So it's mostly that, but you can apply it to any situation, you know. And I break it down so you can apply it to gold digging. um, and even Napoleon Hill says you can apply this to anything and have it successful. Gold digging, whatever. It's gonna be successful if you apply it. So that's why there's all these games, mental games, strategy, you know, way of thinking, blah 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 blah, controlling of emotions, setting goals. These are tips to success no matter what you're doing. Okay? No matter what. This could be applied to career, gold digging, raising kids, whatever. Hmm. So, the reason I titled the book "You're Too Pretty to Work" is because that's what people used to tell me. Men used to tell me that all the time when I was at work. You are too pretty to work. It's not me. They said it first because I went to school. I had a degree. I was trying to work. I wasn't trying to be too pretty to work. I looked good at work. But the men would come and tell me this. The men, you are too pretty to work. Was it a cheap pickup line? Maybe. Did they really want to give me money? I don't know. But they said it, you know? And I was like, oh, thank you. Thank you. For real, if you was my wife, you wouldn't be out here doing all this work. Blah, 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 blah. I had, I got a date at a funeral from a millionaire. Like this millionaire, he was at a funeral. He kept looking at me at the side of his eye. Looked like Johnny Cochran. And he was older. Kept looking at me at the side of his eye, eyeballing me. Look here. Oh, that's nice. I'm such and such and such and such. I'm CEO of this, and that. I'm like, I looked him up, he was in the Black Millionaires. I was like, would you like to go out with me? Here's my number. Let's go out. I'm gonna take you to dinner. Well, whatever. He had he had a Benz and all that kind of stuff, suit on, a little older. I was like, mm-hmm. My boss, who was this lady, was witnessing the whole thing. Girl, she was pissed. Okay, she was pissed because I was getting a date with this millionaire. So then, now I got the haters at work. And that's just how it was. That's why I said I'm too pretty to work. You right. I'm out of here. I was like 22, 21 back then. I was around 21 back then. Imagine me at 21. Okay. So I'm like, you right. I'm out of here. That was the last job I ever had. Because I met James like 2 weeks after I quit. Yeah. Yep. Someone says men try to get what they want from women by saying they don't bring anything to the table. And psychologically, this makes women want to contribute, which is unnatural. Okay. You don't supposed to contribute. They're supposed to bring you stuff to the table. Okay. You're supposed to sit down. They're supposed to serve. So the next time a man tells you that, you like, oh, you're right. I don't bring anything to the table. They're going to be like, they're not going to expect that. They're like, so you just saying you're bringing sex. No, I'm not even bringing sex. Then they're going to totally become uninterested. As soon as you say take the sex off the table, they're done. Because that's all you were going to bring. They were mad about that. Now you take it off. Now they're mad about that. So what they want you to bring? What do they want? Oh, I'm bringing half my paycheck so I can pay half these bills. Then the conversation will continue. Oh, okay. So you want to build. Okay. Let's build up this kingdom. Let's build together. Basically he's saying, look, I don't have the lifestyle I want. Can you help me get to it by paying half the bills? Or, let's combine our money to get a house, uh, in a certain neighborhood because I can't afford it on my own. But I want to level up, so I need you. I need you. The man needs you. Okay. Um, so I can get up out this apartment, basically. So I don't look like a dusty, basically. So I can pretend that this my house, and I tell everybody this my house, even though you paying half the mortgage. Okay. No thanks. That's what they say. When you building with a man and y'all get this nice house, This my house. I own it. I'm the king of the castle. I pay for this house. I pay for my house. Telling everybody but you. His mama, his co-workers. Oh, you see my house? Oh, you balling now, huh? You got it going on. You must have been boss man. You got some money now, huh? Oh yeah, I'm saving a lot of money. I'm saving a lot of money. I thought you had bad credit, man. How you get this house? Ah, you know what? So no, that's why I couldn't do it, because they're gonna try to claim it. And then that's why the women try to emasculate the man, because the man not giving the woman credit for doing anything. So then she over loud talks him. Well, if it wasn't for my credit, we wouldn't have got this house. Your credit bad. Embarrass him in front of everybody. Mm-hmm. Okay. Someone says, how many pages in the book? It's not a lot of pages. It's a simple read, because I know people cannot sit there and read a long, long book. I don't. I, I don't like those writers that focus too much on one thing and talk for like 3 pages on something when you can just get right to the point. It's just like the videos. I get right to the point. So it's not a long read at all. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine how prosperative or lucrative our people would be as a whole if we went out to accomplish instead of hanging off of each other's coattail? Yeah, we would be a bunch of single people and have our own separate accomplishments and our own separate houses. Because I'm not living with a grown man who won't have the money. Okay. Yes, we could have double the house, but I'm not going to be able to shop. I'm not going to be having the nice clothes I got. I'm not going to be able to respect him. All of that. I'm going to emasculate him every chance I get. So, are we really building? We're building material. We're not building respect, that's for sure. So, I will never see a man as accomplished if I'm paying half the mortgage. This is not your accomplishment. This is my accomplishment, basically, because women are naturally going to take credit for it. Just like a man wants to naturally take credit for a house that they put their name and money to. So if I can't look at a man and say, look at this wonderful house this man has provided for me and my family. Oh my God, I just, respect him so much. He does so much for me. Basically, I can't do that with a man like that. I gotta say, look at this house I gotta pay half for. If this man leave me, then what? Then I gotta sell it and be in bankruptcy because the mortgage is, da da da. Now I gotta worry about all that. I gotta worry about all that. I don't want to have to worry about that. So I can't ever respect you. I can't rest well at night. I can't do none of that if I'm sitting in the house with a man who expects me to drop a baby and go right back to work. I can't respect you. So no, we're not building nothing. I will live next door to you in another house that I'm paying for. If you can get credit to get a house next door to me. But I'm not living with a grown man who not paying all the bills. Okay. Why? Because I won't ever respect you. Mhm. So imagine how lucrative our people would be if there was a strong male leader figure in the household. Ooh, it would probably be a lot better, than a weak man with his hand out to a woman. Imagine how far our people would be if we had strong male role models who could get a house on their own and buy their woman a car. We would be so much further. We would be actually on the same level as the upper class. Yes. A lot of us already are, you know, because we understand the structure and the law of gender. The law of gender is very important. A lot of y'all don't think about this because y'all are too busy with your hand out, trying to be the receiver when you are supposed to be the giver. Okay? Y'all know how I feel about receiving and giving. So you can use all that. Imagine how far we would be, blah, 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 blah. But every group, every religion, every culture, male figure in the household that is provider. Every wealthy family, every um, nation and culture that produces generational wealth has a strong providing male figure in the house. They have a male head of house, not a man and woman equal sharing the bills type thing. No, they don't have that. Yeah, that's when it's going to happen. Sorry, somebody called me. But that's when it's going to happen. And stop trying to convince women to pay half the bills. Just say, I can't do it on my own. I need a roommate. That's basically all I hear. You can use all these big words and conscious lingo, or whatever, but all I heard was I need a roommate because I can't have the lifestyle I want. Basically, that's all I heard. That's all I heard. You can't plant those type of visions in my head because they're not something that I want to see. Okay. I don't want to see that. So, yeah, it would help, but in the long run, who's going to raise the kids? You know, who's going to teach the kids? I don't know. Mama's going to be at work slaving to pay for half of everything because you can't pull through. You're going to take care of the kids. You're going to pick them up. You're going to pay for daycare. Daycare almost costs them as much as another mortgage. You're going to pay for that too. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't listen to those. If you're not coming correct, don't even come at all. If you're talking about building and sharing and 50-50, there's some pick-me's that I'm trying to reform, and you might still have a chance. I don't know. They want recognition so bad. Oh, I get to put all my degrees to work. Oh, I get to have half the power in the house. Oh, I get to treat you like a child in public. Because that's what it's going to be. If I'm paying half the bills, you a child. Okay? You're a roommate. And women are more organized and know how they like stuff in the house anyway, how they like stuff done, organized, this and that. And the man gonna come in and start throwing stuff everywhere. The woman just gonna start yelling at him just like she yelling at kids. Pick that stuff up. Why you gotta leave socks everywhere? Blah, blah, blah. And he's not even gonna feel okay to even do that because she paying half the rent. So she could scream about her house. Oh, I pay half the rent. Okay. And I pay the other half. Get the sock up, check. Or throw the socks on the ground. Oh, you pay all the rent, so I don't care if your socks is on the ground because guess what? It's your house. Do what you want to do. I ain't picking them up though. You know what I'm saying? Don't care. As long as you paying these bills, you can throw your sock on the floor. I don't care. But I ain't picking it up. So that's the whole point. Women will pick stupid little arguments because she pay half the bills. Women will nag you to death because she paying half a bill. Women will get in your butt because she's paying half the bills. Women who don't pay nothing don't even care about half the stuff these women who pay bills is worried about. We don't care about a dish left in the sink. We don't care. We don't care about a sock on the floor. We don't care. We too busy happy because we ain't got to go to work. And a sock, when we come home, a sock don't bother us. You know what I'm saying? Because we stress free. We don't care. We don't even look at the sock. We pretend it ain't even there. Okay? Because we aren't stressed. We're not trying to live the perfect image of some type of family and live in this house that we got to pull together to afford. And you can't let your house get out of order because you paying half the rent. You had a vision in your head about what your house is supposed to look like. And he, whatever. We don't care. We're just like, oh well, he'll pick it up one day or sooner or later, or I'm gonna throw it in the trash. Either one, you know. So that's how I look at it. You want a woman always nagging you because she pay half the bill? Men don't really want that. They think they want that until they get into that. Then they be like, ooh, don't get married. Ooh, don't do this. Ooh, don't do that. You know, they gonna nag you for everything. Yeah, they gonna nag you because they paying half the bills. And they have the authority and the investment to complain about everything you do in the house that they pay half of. Okay? Don't put your foot on the sofa. Wipe your feet before you come in. You know, stop doing that. You putting stains on the sink. You know, don't do that. You know, why? Because it's half their investment. Mm-hmm. So he messed up the house. Oh, it's your house. It got equity. You know, my name is on the deed, but I ain't paying for it. So do what you gotta do. So it's like that. I can't respect the man who, you know, he won't even be comfortable in half the house that he pays for. He won't even be comfortable in it because the woman is gonna be so mad you messing up her house because she's paying for it. So she's gonna be extra nitpicky, you know. So men think that they want this until they get it. Then they're like, oh hell no. That's then when they start looking for Sharkeisha. And he'll go get a regular house and Sharkeisha will think it's a mansion and he'll pay for it all and she'll be happy. Okay? Don't be that woman. Don't get caught up in the 50-50. And sometimes 50-50 works, you know, for certain people, but it could be a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, I gotta go. But thank y'all for buying my book. I truly appreciate it. Like, makes me so happy. Um, Again, Stacy, thank you so much for assisting me in the process of this book. I hope you see this video. And also, um, mhm. So any black man, respectable man that you see telling men that they need to have a 50-50 woman they can build with is weak already. They might look strong, they might be conscious, they might have a lot of knowledge, they might be professional looking. As soon as they say that 50-50 build, it's over. It's over for me. I'm like, oh, weak. Can't afford nobody. Bad credit. You know, that's all I hear. I don't hear nothing else. I don't hear all the extra big words they're trying to use to sound smart. All I hear is weak. I just turn it on. I'm like, yeah, right. Ain't nobody gonna pay half of your bills. Look at you. And then they don't be looking good either. They be looking trashy, old, ugly. Talk about how we gonna build. I'm not building with nobody like you. Oh no. If I'm gonna build with anybody, they gonna look better than me. Okay. If I'm gonna take my time and energy to build anything, I'm gonna have some arm candy. Okay. And a sugar daddy for what you can't do. My sugar daddy gonna be building with you and you won't even know it. If you're gonna build with somebody, have a daddy. Okay? That way he building with the other dude, they don't even know it. And you just sitting there getting all the prizes. Okay? That's how you have your cake and eat it too. Build whatever he thinks he's building with you, but he's building with billionaire Bob. Okay. So have a good day. Thank you all for buying my book. I really gotta go now. All right. Bye. The link to the book is in the description bar for you guys. It's on Amazon. And just type in the title if you want. Too Pretty to Work or Too Pretty to Pay Bills, and it'll pop up. Okay? All right. See y'all later. Bye.